No, that doesn't actually have to mean anything. We could just... I just want to know how you feel.
Ah! Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were still recording.
Okay.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
What about you?
Gucci. Gucci. Father, Son, and House of Gucci. Okay. Hold on. But before... Okay. Let's knock some topics off that don't forget about more, but I wanted to know what you were going to say. Let's at least,
John?
Yes, let's commit this beginning of this episode to your... Because you've kept up with him. I followed his work and not his personal stuff. Not his social media.
I'm expecting him to start getting into NFTs. So...
Really?
I don't know. I haven't checked his Twitter in a long time because I unfollowed him.
Okay. Crave. Crave!
So there was the whole thing with him getting drunk and saying that weird racist shit.
Yeah, that I remember that.
And I was like...
No, never mind.
Rewatching old Grumps.
Yeah.
I'm noticing, like, Aaron's just chilling, playing, One Piece.
One Piece Mansion.
And John's just making jokes about Mexicans, and I'm like... I mean, it was another time. John, like, no fucking hesitation. Like, you can hear Aaron be like, but he's not really, not to say Aaron was, like, not, we all had different senses of humor.
Frickin' bitch.
But John was really the one pushing all them jokes. And I was like, okay. Not that I didn't laugh back then.
Yeah. Okay.
But it puts into perspective the dumb shit he says now. How it's always been how he thinks.
Oops. I suppose that, like, if he went on to be kind of, some kind of trouble, then it stands to reason to, like, somebody going back would be like, hold up, what does this mean, Jafari?
Oh, like, this is like little flags. Not like I'm gonna hold him accountable for...
No, I get that. Because, like, we've talked about this. We talked about this in our worst series, Ghost in the Shell, which, I mean, that's a good game, so we're probably gonna finish that. But
yeah.
It's so tempting to not go get those bananas. Okay, anyway. Like, how just, like, I mean, it was another freaking time.
Yeah.
Right? But if it's, like... Here, I finally was able to put my strategy into words. I don't bother with, like, being careful. And that's not to say that I'm just like, I'm raw, man. I'll just say whatever.
Well, you don't... What do you need to filter?
Well, I found the phrasing. So let me hit you with this. Let me see if this is accurate. Huh? What?
Huh?
What? You dropped off the platform.
That was weird.
Yeah, that was weird. That was my fault. Don't put that on the tally marker, whatever it's called. Anyway, I just, like, if I end up saying something that's harmful, then I'll apologize and just freaking go forward. It's like, hey, man.
I
don't mean nothing by it. And if I messed it up, alright, well, now I know. And I'm not gonna, I can't hide from that, right? That's out there now. Plus, like, this is recorded for all time. And I backed this shit up for whatever reason. So, it really is recorded for all time. I'm saving it.
It's for us.
Yeah, whatever. But anyway, I don't freaking bother with all that shit. And if somebody really doesn't want to accept an apology, then it's just like, well, you want to be mad more than you want to feel better.
Oh, here's the difference.
So I don't give a shit.
Here's the thing.
You're an asshole. Anyway, go ahead.
Remember when Disney stupidly fired James Gunn, even though he'd learned from his mistakes?
Yeah, he rolled that shit back.
And rolled it back so hard.
Damn it, roll.
The difference between him and John is that John really doesn't give a fuck, and he just keeps saying dumb shit.
Does he? Hold on, you have yet to fill me in on that.
Because I haven't followed him in about a year.
Oh, so for all you know, maybe I'll have changed.
Him and his wife were saying something
that's kind of awesome.
negative about, like, the vaccines and how they weren't going to get them or something like that. And then they tried to walk it back and be like, I just believe in choice. And it was like, okay, but you realize you guys have influence. And speaking carelessly is a no-no. when you have that kind of platform.
I suppose, but I'm of the school of thought that I'm not freaking responsible for the stupidity of other people.
No, for sure. It's just like if you're gonna for me, if you're gonna be a little bitch, just own it like Ben does.
Yeah, well, he doesn't even own it.
Well, who owns it?
I don't know.
Alex Jones owns being a bitch, I guess.
Yeah, but he doesn't see it that way.
I'm kind of retarded.
I don't know. Just aside from his weird ass, like
I suppose it goes beyond just. I took a risk. It didn't pay
it's not
off.
just Twitter statements. It's like I'm watching his fucking attitude.
And you don't agree with it. It rubs you the wrong way.
Yeah, he's just he doesn't vibe with me. He doesn't seem like he gives a shit.
I feel it. Like, okay, let me say something that I feel is like kind of might get me into some kind of trouble. Would get me into trouble if we had an audience of any kind, and that is, I recently made a Twitter for the thing, for the channel.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I did. Oh yeah, because I wanted to follow Kill Bill. Notice me, Bill! I made a whole 20-minute ass video on your freaking thing. Anyway, he didn't watch it. I linked it to him. He said, "Hey, make some things," and I did, and then he is already not as excited about the album anymore. Like, the excitement wore off.
Well, he's gonna be touring soon, so he's got other.
And also, God bless, he didn't even like that. Anyway, I think it's freaking annoying that people put pronouns in their bio.
Are you really?
No, it ain't like that. It's just, it feels so like, it feels so 6th grade, like, look at this. Look at me, this is me.
Okay,
but
well,
I know that identity does not mean what it did when I was younger.
Well, I like to let you know that.
It ain't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Well, because I put them in my bio so that it's like, oh, you don't have to ask. There it is.
Yeah, and that's what it is. It's more of a knee-jerk reaction for me to feel this way. But
Well, you grew up when Tumblr was big.
well, I grew up.
Around people who were on Tumblr.
I grew up around the worst of Tumblr and the worst of 4chan.
Oh man,
and-
you just
and-
didn't have a chance.
And just like, well, I mean, I grew up in this freaking. I grew up in a lot of turmoil. I didn't grow up in a freaking war-torn nation, but holy shit, it was weird. It was weird to exist. Anyway, what I'm on about, what I want to say, what I want to make clear is that only bothers me in the way that, like, freaking Crab. Wait, should I have used that guy
For what?
to get up there? Oh, I can jump that. I'm an idiot. It's only annoying because I'm a boomer. But I don't
Okay.
actually give a shit. It's not freaking hurting me. It's not hurting anybody who's doing it. So
You're just a whiny piss baby.
it's not something okay, thank you. It's not something I'd complain about.
Okay.
It's just something I see it and I say, alright,
Get the balloon, fucker!
I'm trying. Alright.
Wow.
Anyway. It's something I see it and I say, and that's not even a word, so I can't hurt anybody with it.
Sometimes you bring stuff up like this, and I wonder why, because you kind of don't say anything.
I get that, but I guess that's because there's you can only say like 3 things. You can either be like me and say almost nothing about it, you can agree with it, or you can disagree with it.
I like these shell squid.
Well, what I'm on about with that is that it's more of just me ventilating something, putting it out there, and hey, it turns out that I'm not doing anything wrong, so there's no interesting discussion to come from that.
Mm-hmm. I guess just because I get anxiety bringing this kind of stuff up.
I gotcha. Freaking damn it! The same button that rolls is the same button that ground pounds.
Because we have totally open discussions, but I don't want to deal with people going and
What?
twisting.
Why was this level so short?
What the fuck?
Oh.
I really like this level.
Okay, never mind. Gotta do this now.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't want to deal with anything.
I get you. Like it's like I said. It's the most annoying kind of person. Is the kind of person who wants to be angry or not even right. They want to be angry more than they want to like right or wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember there was this really annoying back before I even had Twitter. There was this really freaking annoying thing. Some freaking corporation did some shady shit. you know, par for the frickin' course. But somebody put an apology up, and somebody in the frickin' replies was like, "Do better," and then they posted this robotic, nothing, most like emotionless apology, and then we're like, "Yeah, do better." It's like, freaking what? You wanted them to sound less human in their apology? That's how you know you're dealing with an NPC. Go!
I don't know if that's the. I mean, I don't see the post, but generally when people are like, "Oh my fucking god, shut up," it's because they're sick of their stupid, like the apology is making those flat ass statements of, "Oh, we missed."
Yeah.
Shut up.
I never buy those frickin' corporate apologies. Like, if they were gonna fix something, they'd fire that asshole. But they never do. Unless it's somebody who's low enough on the rungs that they can fire without hurting their bottom line. Damn it, I keep pushing B.
Milkshake on my arm.
That was unapologetically the most, like, virtue signaling bullshit. I usually come to you with this kind of stuff because I'm like, hey, am I reading this wrong? Or is this guy being a frickin' nut? And in this case, I didn't bring it to you. That guy is being a frickin' nut. Because that was exactly what happened. I ain't dealing with that, man.
I feel like this has been boring.
I don't know. Hey, I said I was going to utilize time skips more often. Anyway, we were going to
Look
the...
at the coal.
Hold on. Oh, shit, I remember this. Ah! So these levels are really hard. Oh, man. There's a Power Rocket level. They have a few of these in this game, and they don't get any easier than this. Oh, man. Okay, so you wanted to go to the Don't Forget About board.
Yeah, I've got something on here quoting, I think, me.
Uh-huh.
Where it said that's what demons sound like.
It's quoting me.
What did you say?
Uh,
That for...
We were watching... God, what were we watching? I think it was a Doom Eternal trailer. No, it wasn't. It was something that was like flat-faced trying to like put a spooky, scary monster in a thing.
Was it some shitty horror movie I was watching?
It might have been a shitty horror movie you were watching. And the spooky, scary monster demon was like, "Don't come into the room." Ah, frickin' bitch. I gotta start this level over. Anyway, the scary monster was like, don't jizz on the towel. And I was like, that's what demons sound like, and it made you laugh. So I wrote it down because I wanted to talk about this. Because that is in Doom. Is that like whenever there's like an ancient monster, it's just they sound like, "In the first age of the first dimension." It's like that. Why is that what demons sound like? Wouldn't they sound like?
Sasha does not like it. She's like, what the fuck?
I was watching an episode of The Mighty Bee.
Okay.
It was Amy Poehler. Amy Poehler did that.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was watching an episode of The Mighty Bee back in the day, and my dad, there was an episode about scary campfire stories.
Okay.
And whoever the friend was, I don't remember the friend girl's name, but the friend girl was telling a story about a witch, and she's like, as she tells the story, she gets like more and more like her voice changes. So
Yeah.
there's like a double voice behind her. And it gets spookier and darker. And the last thing she says is, "And then the witch grabbed the girl and took her away, and no one ever saw her again." My dad leans over and says, "It's a demon, boys," with absolutely no irony. Says, "I don't want you guys watching these cartoons, not with these demons in them and stuff."
It's okay to get beat and everything, but you're
It's
not allowed to watch
dude.
cartoons.
If you're gonna beat your kids for God, it's all good, yo. But if you're gonna watch The Mighty Bee, you best have a rosary on you, even though we weren't Catholic.
God, he was so fucking dramatic when you guys moved into that house.
Yes.
And there were rosaries on all the windows.
Yeah, yes. Also, here's something that's even better. So, your favorite of my sisters, of the lot,
Yeah.
she once put a face filter on. And not even a good one. She put one that, like, made her look like... So it looked funny. And my dad doesn't have social media, but he found out about the pictures somehow. And he said, "Yeah, your sister, she was posting one of them pictures on the internet with the face all distorted. It makes you look more like a demon."
Hey, you should see what your favorite's doing.
My father's a freaking yutz. But to return to the board for a minute.
Yeah.
That. Why is that what demons sound
They
like?
sound like somebody needing to take a shit.
They sound like somebody going. Like, dude, Kill Bill whispering is not a demon. That guy's got a raspy ass voice. And then there's that video that I love of the guy who's yelling at Alexa because she won't stop farting.
Stop farting.
She won't stop freaking farting. It's like, no, whenever I hear a demon, that's what I freaking hear. I don't hear a demon, I hear just an angry dude from the south. Bitch.
What? You should mix some sounds.
Okay, you want to know what a demon should sound like?
This.
And that's pretty much what demons should sound like.
Okay.
Did you like it?
I think Hollywood should hire you.
I think Hollywood should hire me. The last time I tried to do an audio bit was last time I tried to do an audio bit was Digimon, and I screwed it up.
Digimon was screwed up.
Digimon was a freaking shitter of a
show.
playthrough, but boy howdy was I excited for it.
That was not. But here's what sucks. You were scrolling through Reddit
Ah,
the
damn
other
it.
day, and it was like, anybody here that have unfinished games? And I was just like,
Yeah, damn it! They were like, hey, does anybody know of any Let's Players that didn't finish games? And, like, I didn't say this, but my first thought was, do you watch Let's Plays? It's like, Game Grumps, like, never finish games. And they're my biggest inspiration, at least the older. But
Well, my pretty much.
I'm sorry?
Super Best Friends finished a lot of games.
Oh yeah, they didn't finish like nothing. I think they finished everything.
They suffered.
They finished Prison Break, dude. They did their time literally. God, what a freaking game that was. Oh yeah, another thing is I've been participating in the r/Let's Play a lot, like a fair bit recently, because there's a lot of people there who are just putting out stuff and it's really good and nobody's watching, and that sucks. Oh, that was gross.
That
was all
sounded
bubbly.
nasty.
You know when you shit, when you shit,
Yes, go on.
poop out of your ass,
Yeah.
and it's diarrhea, so it's all watery,
Yeah.
and there's watery shit coming out of your freaking asshole, and it's all poop and water,
Yeah.
and it's freaking foam.
Yes.
That, but my throat. Anyway, there was this dude. I don't watch Pokemon videos. I don't watch Pokemon content on YouTube. Honestly, a lot of the time I kind of mock Pokemon content because not even like that. It's just like there's only 700 or so Pokemon. How do you still have something to say every day about Pokemon?
Shut your mouth.
And that's usually the answer. And hey, if they still have something to say about Pokemon, if they still got stuff going, okay, freaking do it, bro.
What's his face have shit to talk about Sonic?
Every day because, dude, Sonic is freaking nuts. You having asked that question is proof that you don't want the answer. Hello, Mr. Octo.
You've been talking about Sonic for 10 years.
And still have something to say about it because it's always freaking nuts. And it's also really funny to make fun of how bad Sonic gets. That's why it's called war. Anyway, freaking, no shade. That was just something that I was curious about because it's like Pokemon does not seem like an infinite well of dialogue. Even though I've long said that Pokemon has long been more fun to talk about than it has been to play.
Except now.
Except now, because Arceus is awesome.
It's the fucking shit.
It's the Pokemon game I wanted to play when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It's missing some features, but hey, not bad.
Honestly, this is the first time I can be like, yeah, better late than never. Let's get going. Go, go, go.
I mean, you've been so starved for quality Pokemon for so long that I would imagine you're gonna take what you can get in it. Yeah.
Scratching my fucking scabs.
Poke scabs.
My focus.
I was saying something. I think. I could be proven wrong.
Do you want me to get the next thing on the board that's fucking fading for some reason?
In just a minute, because I think we're gonna have to end this episode. But, well, don't worry. There's another one coming!
Woo!
Anyway, what I wanted to say was, I put us in for Spotlight Saturday, and the most recent Sonic 06 that we did, which is the series I'm most happy with, is, it was Epic Maneuver, which is the episode that I'm most happy with that has released. I straight jump into that switch.
I watched you.
Which is the episode I was most happy with. I freaking asked for that. I suck! Anyway.
We didn't win.
We didn't win, and that made me feel bad.
And then you saw who did win.
And I said, there is no reason to freaking feel bad, because the dude that won is the reason I've been gabbling about Pokemon this whole time. That dude put the most intense gym battle I've ever freaking seen up. And it was awesome.
That sounds dope.
It was dope. He was playing a Pokemon fan game, and I almost made me want to play Pokemon.
Download it.
No.
Just...
The battle style is what holds me back. Like, I gotta wait for whatever comes after Arceus
Okay.
to see if I get back into Pokemon, but... That, yeah. What was it? Star Gaming Z. Not a bad channel. And I hope that that dude gets some viewership off of that. Although I don't know many people that are going to r/Let's Play to find Let's Plays, and I'm going to promote
theirs.
theirs.
Part of it.
Yeah.
But it's a nice little like community effort.
It's a half decent community effort. Although I will say that there are a lot of people who are getting really what's the word I'm looking for? Elitist about shit, and then don't have the place to do it. You know what I mean?
Well, they talk about like the quality or whatever equipment
Damn
they're
it.
using, or fucking what games they're choosing.
It wasn't me, but I saw this dude get freaking like rocked for not having good SEO or whatever it's called. And I was like, dude, you have like 4 subscribers. And it's not to say like I'm not gonna take advice from you, but he was being a freaking dick about it.
Well, they get like snooty.
A lot of people do get kind of snooty, yeah. I made it!
That shark was about to say otherwise.
Like, I'll take advice, but if you're gonna be a freaking dick, I'm gonna freaking ignore you. Even if you're right. No, I won't. I just won't credit you.
It's just like... It's a Let's Play.
Yeah, I was like, we're here to have freaking fun, dude. If I'm trying... That's something else. It's like, I'm wondering, like, are y'all trying to make money off of this shit? Because that's kind of hard to do. Also, freaking, look at the freaking monkey!